I just can't get that last material, can I?
Scout ship set.
Whatever. I'll keep trying.
Those sylph jays are handy little birds, aren't they?
Not only will they always find their destination, they can make for emergency rations in a pinch. I hear grilled sylph jay goes rather well with a nice glass of the hard stuff.
It's because of the work those birds do for us that we're able to stay one step ahead of the Abbey. Those birds are indispensable to us pirates, and we consider them a part of our crew. Don't even joke about eating them.
All right. Still, I wonder how they actually do their thing. I know that carrier pigeons rely on their homing instincts, but sylph jays can locate a person wherever they are, right?
They're really smart birds. I read in a book that rather than memorizing locations, they can pick up on people's wavelengths. When you send out a sylph jay, the bird can sense the change in your thoughts and will seek out the recipient you have in mind.
I hardly ever see them in the wild. Are they a kind of Malak or something?
No, they're not Malakine. They're just an incredibly rare species native to an island in the north. It's a funny story. A chance storm sent us docking at that island, and a mother sylph jay got blown onto our ship, eggs, nest, and all. Sadly, the mother bird died almost immediately. But Benwick stepped in and kept her eggs safe and warm.
So that's why they're so attached to him. Usually, they're really hard to train as messenger birds, too.
That's Benwick for you. He's always had a knack for things that would give other people trouble.
Maybe when they hatched, they took one look at his wild hair and mistook him for their mother.
You know what? They are comfortable enough with him to use his head for their nest. So you might have a point. Now that you mention it, he did ask me not to hit him on the head, because one of the sylph jays just laid her eggs.
Well, if more birds are on the way, we could just eat one to see how it tastes.
No! Don't even think about it!
It was worth a try.
Rokuro's still thinking about it. He's gonna be thinking about it until you finally let him have one. If not, he's gonna take one. Be careful.
Hello again! I'm Bienfu, a Malak. Nice to meet
Howdy
you
there,
all.
Bienfu.
Just so you know, I'm a greater Malak. You're a greater Malak too, Laphicet.
I remember
I'm sure
Attack.
we'll get
Good
along
times.
great. I'm classified as a greater Malak?
That should be no surprise. You've got a lot of power.
And you were in
despite your
service to
appearance.
Teresa.
You're a greater Malak too, aren't you, Eisen?
So I've been told, but I can't say I care for measures made by folks who tether my kind.
I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Just promise me you won't judge your own value from a label given to you by others.
I won't. I promise. What if that's all that gives me self-worth?
They're pirates and demons. Pay them no heed. To me, you are the greatest of all.
The greatest? Do you really mean it? Oh, Miss Magilou, you're so kind! You've changed so much since I left.
But you haven't changed at all. You are eternally my greatest servant.
Oh, I don't want to be the greatest then! Oh, this is bad, bad!
And our roster of the oblivious grows longer.
Isn't that the truth? What a weird squad. What a nonsensical squad that doesn't make any sense.
Forget someone dressed as weird as you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one does.
You're those traveling misfits. The ones who did that dove act in Logris. Mad Lou's Menagerie, right?
It's Magilou's menagerie. Get it right or pay the price. So, you saw us in Logris?
That's right. I was there on Port Zexon business. I really looked forward to seeing you perform, but it never happened. But today's my lucky day. How about performing here in Port Zexon tomorrow? I want to see that sullen girl go coo again. It was hilarious. And that magician's dove trick, too.
Sure, but I'll have you know we don't come cheap.
Oh, I've got the money. I'd pay anything to see that again.
No.
Oh, come on, please.
Take a hint.
Hey now, don't be like that.
Sorry, friend. Best give it up. Otherwise, my apprentice here might show you a special trick she's been itching to practice. One where she makes you disappear.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Do it.
If you insist. But just a warning, there's no guarantee you'll make it back. Still want to try?
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. And remember, it's Magilou's menagerie. See you at our next show.
Yeah, frickin' these people not understanding a threat. Gosh, there's a whole side quest to go around with the group and go to, I think it's different inns at different locations to do like stand-up comedy acts and stuff like that. Fucking genius. So great. Those skits killed me.
I hear the High Priest was injured and will be recuperating somewhere for the near future. The church is saying he was cleaning his villa when something fell off a shelf and hit him. But there's also rumors that thieves snuck into the palace and attacked him. If that's
Well, I mean,
true,
he could have been
who
cleaning and
could've
then
done it?
someone
He's
fell off
always
his shelf
known
and
for
hit him.
people, and everyone looks up to
Combination
him.
of both.
What
There's
a
always the truth.
terrible rumor.
Indeed. I want to believe it's just that, a rumor. But it's got the children all frightened.
I'm not scared at all! Liar! Sis saw you crying! I'm the one who's not scared at all! If any bad guys show up, I'll handle them!
Ooh, scary. I'm sure bad guys won't come near you.
Something fell off a shelf? Nice. They're doing a really good job of covering this up.
If it got out that the High Priest was murdered, and in the castle of all places, the people would lose faith in the government.
Yeah, that is a pretty shitty excuse. Yeah, something fell off a shelf and so he's recuperating and you'll never see him in public again, ever. But I guess the fact that people are willing to believe that just shows how stupid everybody is. I still remember Eisen's clock joke. Gosh, I love those skits. Like, it's just, they're ridiculous. They're absurd. I mean, I guess you gotta give them credit for trying, even if none of it flew. From what I recall, I don't think any of them performed well, except for obviously Magilou at the end of the event.
We're to meet up with the scouts at Port Zexen.
A foe worth killing.
Gosh, it's really hard to hit with that one.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
We got Magilou in the victory screens now, which means everything's about to get ruined.
What's the matter, Laphicet? You look like you're not feeling well.
Doesn't he always?
Does he?
You can stay out of this.
You're a demon swordsman. Eisen is a cursed Malak. Magilou is a bizarre witch. But what am I?
Turning existential here.
You're Velvet's tool and emergency rations, aren't you?
That's what Lady Teresa called me too. A tool. But I'm alive.
I get it. You're starting to wonder what your place in the world is. In that case, there's only one answer. You have to decide it.
Huh?
It's all up to you. It depends on what you want.
That's what it means to be alive. You control the rudder of your life. Your hands on the wheel.
My life. My rudder.
Doubts are okay too. They're just further proof you're alive.
I'll protect you until you find your answer. Your arts have helped me often enough.
Alright. I don't really understand. But thank you.
Pretty words and all. But take care who you listen to, kid. Demons and reapers, remember?
I hear there's a wicked witch about, too.
Get going or get left behind.
Ah! We risk the wrath of the revenging reprobate! For now, let our rudders take us forward!
It's like, stop having existential conversations. We're trying to kill someone. Jeez. The things Velvet has to put up with this crew. Monkey time.
I'll finish this now.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
What's this? Are we done already?
I like that the whole group also appears, even the people that are in the subcategory. I was gonna say, I remember way back when I first saw my sister playing Final Fantasy 13, I think, the one with lightning and snow. There's a point early in that game, obviously, where the characters are running from one place to another. It's in the middle of it's like really early on. That's such a freaking shitty explanation to give. It's when they're going from one place to another, you know, like the whole game. What I mean to say is, like, early on in the game, I think this is after the entire party comes together, I think. And they're just running and they're having a conversation. And I thought that was cool. Like, because you're controlling them, so you're moving them and they're talking to each other and the characters are introducing themselves to each other. And I thought that was cool because it was like, it reminds me of all those times in RPGs when you're moving along and then the action stops for a cutscene to play where the cast talks. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. In this game, they don't stop. It just happens in real time. I'm pretty sure there are other examples of games that have done that before. But for some reason, Final Fantasy 13 stood out to me as the first time that ever happened. And that's just an observation. Of course, now I bump into the issue where that happens in a lot of games. Like, I think recently while I was playing Bioshock,
Come on, really?
there are times when I'm running from in some areas and, like, I think Infinite's a big example. Booker and Elizabeth are talking, and I'm running down the hallway and I see a door up ahead, and so my brain goes, if you step through that door, you're gonna cut off the conversation. It is your first time playing the game, you want to hear what they say, so don't do that. So I wind up just standing in the hallway running back and forth until Booker and Elizabeth stop talking, and then I go through the door and I found like another hallway or another area to run through, and then another area until I get to like an encounter. So I'm like, oh, maybe the dialogue was paced so that if you're just running at full pace, it shouldn't interrupt the conversation. But I can't trust that it won't. So I stop anyway. It's a bizarre issue to have with games. It's just something. So I actually prefer... Well, not prefer, but I don't mind. It's why I like Tales skits. I don't mind that they make you stop and listen to them because they're usually super entertaining. It's like if they were boring, then yeah, it'd be a problem. But I like the character interaction. I like the characters. Because I know there are plenty of games where I bumped into the issue where the characters are talking, and then I decide to walk too far in one direction, and a cutscene starts and it interrupts the conversation. I'm like, I really want to know what they were saying, or how that conversation ended, and now I will never know.
Did the Sylph J reach your men?
Yeah, they're scouting the checkpoints.
They're not back yet?
No, but they won't be long.
Let's rest for a bit. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
We'll rest until the scouts are back then.
I feel like you two are always hungry. Frickin'. Jeez. Like, do you guys ever get fed?
No way. You managed to get some? Shh, idiot.
Oh, I didn't see him over there.
Behold, the finest drink there is, Ileana Red. If Benwick and the others find out we have it, they'll drink the whole thing.
Wait, you didn't tell them about it?
Of course not. Those guys couldn't care less what they stuff down their gullets, as long as it gets the job done. The subtle notes of this exquisite libation would be lost on those louts.
Well said. Now, I believe some Rucarella cheese would complement this Ileana nicely. We'll have to hide the bottle until we can get our hands on some.
Leave that to me.
Wow, talk about oblivious.
Oh gosh, Rokuro and Dial. I love you guys. Does Dial even have his tail back? He doesn't. What are you gonna do? Chop off another little... Oh hey, what's up, Magilu?
I gave the boy an apple too. Aren't I the kindest girl alive?
No.
An apple.
Would you like one? This time I want you to crow like a
No,
roof.
thank you.
Miss, are you really planning to fight Artorius?
Well, the boy did ask me so sweetly.
But you'd have no chance.
Are you defying me? Did the old man give you orders?
Not at all.
Then you're coming with me. If things get too hot, we can run. And if we die, then...
That's that. I know.
You're a quick one, little Bienfu. But I do hope you'll struggle as long as possible. I need you around for when I'm bored, after all.
Did the old man give you orders? Hey, Bienfu, you look funny. I guess the hat makes him look really funny. I bought an apple with my allowance. Wow. That's messed up. I do feel sorry for Bienfu, but I mean, what can you do? If it's not him, it just would have been someone else. Oh, that's a Code Red lady. Can't even get up on the ship. There's probably no one on the ship anyway. That's fine, that's fine. Off we go, off we go. Sure, I think, yeah. That was Rokuro, Magilu, so all we have left is Laffy and Mr. Eisenman. He was here chilling with this guy who has a bird in his hat.
Fully stocked
Still.
and ready to sail. Great. We set sail the moment the scouts get back. Stay here and be ready to go at a moment's notice.
Aye, aye.
There's no telling what'll happen at the Empyrean's throne. Be ready for the worst.
Is there something worse than being around you, First Mate?
Just be ready.
Aye, aye, aye. If anything goes wrong, send a Sylph J, and we'll come running.
Be ready for the worst, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Things are not going to go well. It's like, nah, everything will be fine when we get to Empyrean's Throne. We'll walk in, we'll kill the old dude, we'll leave. Easy peasy. I wish. Gosh, my stomach issues are really annoying. Because it's like, it gives me that fake sense of like, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat something. But like, also, oh my gosh, my stomach is dying, don't feed me anything. And it sucks. Especially since I like eating, so this is a huge problem for me.
Is it good?
It's tart, and yet sweet.
No thanks. I wouldn't be able to taste it anyway.
Oh.
You sure like the sea?
I'm afraid of the sea. The waves, sharks, all this strange fish. But at the same time, it's huge and full of wonder. When I let myself think about what might be over the horizon, it's exciting.
My brother, he loved the sea too.
Your brother? Really?
He'd sit on the cape, just staring at it. I told him he'd catch cold in that ocean wind, but he never listened to a word I said. Your way of looking at the world is so much like his. I wish I bought him that compass. I wish we could have traveled together like he wanted.
Hey! The scouts are back, everyone!
Lafayette, you know you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
I'm going with you, Velvet.
I see.
Off we go, off we go. Good old happy times. Nothing going wrong here.
You say he was using a pendulum?
Aye, sir. And he blasted all the inspectors. I think he'd be a match for even the captain.
You don't
Thank you.
say.
I'll look into this for myself.
Hold it. What's going on?
The Exorcist inspection team was attacked by a Pendulum Wielding Malak.
The same type of weapon was found at the place the captain vanished from.
And so you think the attacker's the one who took the captain?
I don't know, but this can't be coincidence.
Ifrit is in the custody of exorcists. Why would they attack their own?
What will you do? One of your keys is running off.
I'm going after him. If they're already in disarray, causing more confusion will only benefit us.
Pandemonium! My favorite!
Alright, let's help out Eisen with his little quest.
Eisen sure picked an inconvenient time to run off, though, didn't he?
I can't blame him. He's got his own purpose.
Oh, this fucking turtle. Oh, we meet again. He's waiting there to ambush whoever came out of the city. Got the wrong guy. Right, yeah. Used in model curry buns. You don't say. I can afford a bunch of food. No big deal. Oh gosh, wait. I forgot. These are way more expensive. Yeah, that's good. 10,000 worth of food. That's fine with me. These things are really expensive though. Jeez. I mean, they're legendary. I guess it's in the name. Let me see. What can I cook? Ooh, fried albatross.
I'm done. Anything else need chopping?
Stop chopping things. Monkey.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
You don't say.
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
And Eisen, you're really impatient.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Stop fooling around.
She'll never stop. Ah yes, Ascending Angel. I remember now. I think I only ever used her second mystic art like maybe once. I don't remember what it looks like.
I'll finish this quickly.
Sorry to cut you down.
It's interesting that Lapuset doesn't have his yet. Does he get it from the story? You know what? Maybe he does. Maybe he gets it after he bonds with Eleanor. Which isn't too far off, all things considered. Is it? Actually, I forget when we go into the Earth Pulse and how long we spend in there. I didn't forget when we go into. I forget how long we spend in there, though. We're in there for a long time the second time. But for the first time, I think it's really brief. Before we get spat out in a random forest-themed temple.
Victory is ours.
There is Eisen.
Wow, you're good, whoever you are.
I'm Eisen, the Reaper, and Ifrid's first mate.
A buddy of Ifrid's? Oh, this'll be too good.
So you are the one who took Captain Ifrid from us.
Oh yeah, that's the spirit, pal.
Eisen, calm yourself. He's a Malak and he's against the Abbey. If we work together, we can pass the barrier.
Don't give me your peacemaking crap.
I'm settling this my way. Right here, right now. Stay out of this!
I see. Well, two can play at that game. I'll handle this in my way. I'll beat you both until you're helpless. Then open that barrier.
Yep, sorry. But this is how I do.
Why does it have to be like this?
Be quiet and help Velvet. Otherwise, she'll bite our heads off.
True. Forgive us, Eisen.
Yeah.
This is how you do sometimes. Yes, I hear Zaveid's theme going on. That was always good. $16,000, $21,000. Wow, he has a lot of little break souls, I think they're called, or whatever.
You're a treat, you know that? So, what's your plan after you punch through this barrier?
Kill the shepherd.
Damn, that's...
You think?
She's dead serious.
All right. You won the fight. What do you want me to do?
Are you ready, my merry little Malakim? Now, line up before the barrier. Oh!
Rest is up to you. I just want to see the panic on the Exorcist's faces.
Hold it. I still have questions for you.
That's enough for now, Eisen. If you persist, one of us will end up dead.
Who are you? Tell me.
Zaveid the Whirlwind. A fighter, nothing more.
The barrier's gone. I won't stop you from going after him.
No, I walk with you. Besides, Melchior is still my surest link to Ifrit's whereabouts.
Could have saved a lot of trouble if you'd listened to me from the start.
If I had good judgment, I wouldn't be where I am in the first place.
He's got a point.
You really are a fool.
It's always fun when the big fights don't get you any EXP. It's always nice.
Eisen, I'm sorry.
I'm not. That was fun.
The fight, you mean? Don't worry about it. I'll hate you until I'm in the grave, though. A jest.
I didn't know what I should do.
It's fine to take your time to decide. But as with everything, the choice is ultimately your own. And if your choice leads to killing me, I won't complain.
Yeah.
But by the same token, it might end up with me killing you.
Yeah, I guess so.
I talk too much. That Zaveid bastard's got me all riled up.
Ooh, the ship's back again.
Take
Level 3. Let's just go to the next area. I'm sick and tired of
scout ship setting sail.
not getting that stupid last treasure. I'll run back to it later.
Alive. Just unconscious.
A fighter, not a killer, huh?
No. That's actually a really funny observation, because while in Berseria, Sorey is the one who's super against killing people. And to be fair, I think Sorey is probably the only protagonist who actually goes so far as to not kill anyone. Because Luke, obviously, he has issues with it. Over the course of the game, he's forced to kill people. And he's able to reconcile with it in his own way. But Sorey, I don't believe he kills anyone except for the Lord of Calamity. I forget his name. I could be wrong, 'cause I think all the human enemies that they encounter either get done in by other things or Rose kills them. Like Rose kills the priest lady and Rose kills the fox dude. I could be wrong. Someone else will be like, no, actually, Sorey killed this guy. I'm like, oh, okay, I forgot about that part. Oh, what's her name? The Night Lady that you guys have to end up fighting, because she turns out she's actually evil. Does she count? I think Sorey is involved with that fight alongside Alicia. I guess you could run with the assumption that Alicia killed her. But I guess that's the point of the contention, so I guess that probably counts too, actually. But still, that's a very, very small body count compared to everybody else. And he was the one who most stuck by his no-kill rule for his reasons, being that that's not what he wanted to do. His whole deal was he wanted to purify. And as the shepherd, he could purify people, restore their humanity and shit like that. But like in the case of the demon lady that they bump into in the church, the priest lady, she's too far gone and his purification just doesn't work on her. So it's like, well, the only choice they have is to kill her, and he doesn't want to do that, but Rose is like, I'll take care of it. I mean, I don't even think she says that. I think she just kills her. Because that's Rose. That's how Rose rolls. And of course, there's also Zaveid, who's totally down with it by the time Berseria comes around. Whereas in Berseria, he's so against it, he hates us for all the killing that we do. And it's like, fucking get in line. It's an interesting turn of character. So I remember correctly, we came out of the door over there on the left with the turtles, and now we're going up north. I don't think there's a dungeon here. I think we just go to Empyrean's throne. I could be wrong though, we'll see. I think the next area is just Empyrean's throne, and there's a whole bunch of story stuff. There's a fight we can't win, and then we get Earth Pulsed to the next location. I forget if Eleanor gets Earth Pulsed with us? I think she does, because she has to be there to name Laphicet and bond with him. Which I forgot that was a thing until Magilu brought it up with Bienfu, the true name thing, which I never understood what the point of it was. I mean, I probably knew at some point. There's a lore reason for it, I just forgot what it was. Because Soraya does the same thing too. Lila, Edna, Zaveid, and Mikleo, where he gives them their true names that he calls on when he fuses. I forget what the fusion's called.
The guards are all Malakim. They really do keep humans away from here.
But why build a new temple out here? The shepherd could build in the capital just as easily.
This place,
You feel it too?
there's powerful energy flowing
Earth
underground.
Pulse.
Right. This is a focal point of the Earth Pulse, the natural energy of the land.
The perfect spot to worship Inominat.
Or to attack him.
Oh boy, here we are.
I thought I ordered no one to enter.
Forgive me. I would not have intruded, but there was an incident at the villa in Logres.
Eleanor, where are your Malakim?
They were eaten by the left arm of a demon.
Velvet.
What? You know of her?
She was a student of mine. So she has bested Oscar, Teresa, and now you.
Lord Artorius, I ask that you grant me fresh Malakim. I vow to destroy that demon.
You are overcome with emotion. Will you fight a demon with your hatred?
Please, I beg you to forgive my foolishness.
She broke the resolve of even an exemplary disciple like you.
My lord, if I may, there is but one thing I must ask. Why is there a giant demon held captive at the villa?
Entry to that place is forbidden to all but legates, Eleanor.
It was restrained by a Malak barrier. How could such a monstrous thing like that be held in the capital?
Yeah, so close to all the fresh people it can eat.
Eleanor, why is it you think that birds fly?
Huh? It's so they can hunt and catch prey, is it not?
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
He's such an asshole asking that stupid question and expecting
So Velvet
such a
is
weird
coming.
answer for it.
The ties that bind us must at last be severed.
Though, to be fair, the payoff of giving the correct answer to that question is really good. The payoffs for this game are just really good, so I can deal with it.
My fighter doesn't seem to be hiding anywhere nearby.
I sensed him rush away with great speed.
Zaveid the Whirlwind, huh?
He was tough. He seemed to know Ifrid too. What's the story there?
I don't know. Ask him.
He used a pendulum as a weapon.
When we first met Eisen, he said something about a pendulum, didn't he?
It was the only clue he had in his search for Ifrid. I'm surprised at how far he's come on something so vague.
Does Zaveid have something to do with Ifrid's disappearance?
I don't think this Zaveid is a killer. I didn't feel it in him at all. I have a feeling we might cross paths again. He is tangled with the Abbey somehow.
He didn't seem that bad to me.
Yeah, he seems like a guy who would be hard to hate.
Hate him or not, If he gets in our way, he's in for a beating.
Now that's what a killer looks like!
Alright, I'm back. I just needed to go do nothing important. Anyway, so, right, we left off just as crazy shit's about to happen. So we've got a barrier that we need to get through. I was trying to remember how we get through the barrier, but I just saw the panel over there, so I think we just deactivate it. I was about to say, is there a... What do these count as? They count as beasts, even though they are Malakim. I forget what it is that Velvet can't theorize. I think it's human enemies?
Your style is really unique.
Or is it Malak enemies? Like when she theorizes them, it just says... Are theorized? I don't know how to say it, but when she eats them, it doesn't say like, oh, beast eaten or bird eaten. It just says eaten. And she doesn't get a specific attack for it, I think? Or does she get a specific attack for it? I'm not sure. This is a really bad security system.
What was that?
Some sort of contrivance using Malak arts. Probably part of their security system, I'd say.
Obviously.
We should keep our eyes open for any more surprises.
Yeah, it's a really bad security system. Because the locks, or the keys to the doors are on the outside. I mean, I guess to be fair, how else would you get in here? But then I guess that also begs the question, how do you get out? Whatever, it's a funny gameplay thing. See Eisen down there leveling up. I wonder, do the people not in the party still get the same EXP in this game? Because that's the thing that generally games do, where if they're gonna give your out-of-party characters EXP, they usually don't give them as much as your in-party characters. Magulu over there getting dizzy because of this tiny little rat Malak.
Come on, really?
It's interesting. Where is this thing? Give me a second. Oh, it actually lists all of them. Huh. Probably because, well, I mean, this is New Game Plus. I've only defeated 2, and I haven't. I forgot to report. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it later. They appear everywhere. Oh, right, this thing. I remember this one. I think it's the one that takes like no damage ever, and you have to do a specific thing to defeat it. What was it? Right, enemy book. Yeah, it's interesting that they give you this enemy book. It feels so weird not needing to magic lens enemies. Just run into them.
You'll be rust on my blade.
I'm pretty sure my monster book's not complete because I didn't finish the bonus dungeon. I'm sure there's some probably different, newer enemies at the end of it. Ah, there's a lot of you guys here. It has a big splash zone, which is good. Anything that can take out multiple enemies at once is great.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Alright, so I don't think I have to explore the area, but like, why shouldn't I? Actually, I think I do have to, because I need to get the keys. to deactivate the security.
Don't get overconfident.
Stop fooling
Oh,
around.
does Magulu have a healing art? Something I could look at. I'm interested in. Pyrogenic ring. Oh, she does. Okay, I thought so. I thought I heard her say healing circle. And I'm like, she has healing circle? She does indeed. I believe when we come back here, there's a code red enemy up top somewhere.
I'll end this quickly.
That's a wide range of an attack.
Come on, really?
Rokuro gained the cooking level. Awesome. Wonder what the max cooking level is, since I clearly haven't gotten to it. I think the highest person I have right now is at like 13 or something, which isn't a lot, all things considered. Gosh, it really sucks only having 2 souls. I feel like I can't do
I
anything.
unleashed all my power.
3 really feels like just right. 4 and 5 lets you go crazy, and then 2 is like, you can't do anything. And 1 is like, kill yourself. And I guess I could counter it because there's a... I forgot that there were potions in this game that restore BG until I was looking through my items and saw it. Oh, darn it.
Ready to play? Heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain.
Alright, you dumb rat. You just die. Yeah, it's getting burned, so it causes me to lose. She just cannot cast that spell. She keeps trying. And she was trying that whole fight to do it. And there we go. New ladder.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
42 hit
Yeah,
combo.
I don't think you're one of
Not bad. Okay, here's a key. There's probably another one on the other side too. And we get to go fight Mr. Arthur. That worthless piece of shit. Ship's back.
Take a look at this.
Oh wow, you guys did well.
Scout ship.
I got a new recipe. Cool. Actually, I don't even know if that's a new recipe. Because, like, I don't know what I carried over or not. Found the cats. Jeez, how many cats are there in these chests? How many cat chests are there? I've now put, I think, over 10 hours into this game, and I've not gotten a single achievement. They're really stringent with achievements in Tales games. I think I finished Berseria and Vesperia, Zisteria the first time, and I came out with, like, I think not even 50% of them. Even now, after finishing Zisteria a second time, it's not like I picked up all that many on my second run. Of course, some of the achievements in Zesty are tied to weaponsmith thing, crafting. The weird thing with all the runes, because they're like, hey, make a weapon that has all the runes, like in a single row. Make a weapon that has all the in a column, and you know that's achievements like that. I'm just like, I don't even know how it works. So like, I can't. If I really wanted to, I could refer to a guide, but that means playing Zisteria again, and I don't want to. Of course, I've been on a pretty long streak of platinum games, because I platinumed the 3 Persona dancing games, which is a lot of fun. Then I did Doom Eternal and Code Vein. Then I did Scarlet Nexus, and then I did 3 BioShock games. So I did all those platinums pretty much in a row. So the only way I got the Doom Eternal and Code Vein ones was I did this within a 2-week span, because I had a free trial for PS Plus, so I used it to try to see get people to help me get those achievements. That Code Vein one, jeez. Luckily, by the time my 2-week trial ran out, not only did I have all the achievements I wanted, but everybody that helped me, I helped them get it too. So I feel good about that. It's quite a journey. So where's this ladder? I gotta kick that one down. So where's the one that takes me up? There it is. No, I thought I saw it. I was wrong. I lied. Is that it? I didn't see it because it's just all the lines on the walls make it look like it. Oh, this is it. It's where I thought it was, but I lied because I didn't actually see it. That's fine. Still 2 treasure chests to find. And something else. Yeah, I think there's a Code Red demon that pops up here later in the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was here now, but oh, I see the chest. Flamestone chips. I should probably sell those. I think I did sell them all, and just immediately I got 99 again. They're very friendly with how much they give you of those. To be fair, they're not worth a lot of money, so it's not like you get a lot by selling even 99 of them. There's the key slot over there. He turned around at the perfect time. That was a touch to death combo, I think is his terminology.
Come on, really?
There we go. It's key number 2.
How is it now, Eisen?
I feel like whatever you did caused some sort of change.
Let's just pray they can't change it back anytime soon.
I'll pass on the praying. I've come here to make a mess of this temple, remember?
Ooh, you've got spunk. I like that. As long as you know what you're doing, then.
Yeah, we all know what we're doing. You know it's not real. Or did I not kill those? Shit. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. Alright, well. They used an item on me. What's it called again? Arcane bottle. No, it did not do what I thought it would do. I guess it only restores the BG if you actually have it. I walked right out of that healing circle. Yeah, this battle probably would have gone smoother if I didn't lose all my blast gauge at the very start of it. There we go. Managed to turn around just a bit. A teeny bit. Wasn't as flawless. Hey, a win is a win. Okay. I don't know how accurate the surroundings of the temple are to the final area of Zasteria. Like, obviously in Zasteria, everything in this area has been destroyed and it's like floating in midair. And it looks like crazy apocalyptic evil. But, absolutely this part, the big temple, the staircase and everything, it's exactly the same here as it was at the end of Zasteria. Which is cool. Yeah, this area, it's all identical. It's massive and empty and there's absolutely no, like, there's just nothing here. No enemies. Oh, one treasure chest. So not nothing. I'm so greedy, I want all the cat souls, even if it sends me back. It's weird that these staircases are inaccessible. But whatever, I mean, they designed this place. Clearly they knew what they were doing. Anyway, here we are. Ready for the final battle of Zasteria.
Velvet, what is Artorius' method of fighting?
He wields a long sword in his left hand. And he once had a Malak named Ceres who used fire. But I killed her.
And since then, he's tethered a new Malak called Inominat to use in her place?
As far as I know, yes. But I can't imagine a new Malak will work with him as well as Ceres did.
Must be pleasant to always assume the best.
If I'm wrong, that's where all of you come in. The four of you will strain his tether to the Malak. Then I'll chew through it, at which point Artorius becomes nothing more than a simple human.
But how will you get close to him in the first place?
I'll use Laphicet's arts. He will cut me, he will burn me, and I will keep charging forward. Your job is to keep healing me so that I can stay on my feet.
A sacrificial assault, then. Oh, it's not a bad plan. There's a good chance you'll catch him off guard.
If you don't immediately die. But Velvet, you'll...
That's an order.
All right. So in the end, you're still just a tool to her. Bet that hurts.
He's here.
Miss Moggy-Lou, does that demon Velvet really mean to kill Shepherd Artorius? What is she thinking?
I can't say. Perhaps
That's the
she's
whole
not
point of the
thinking
game,
at all.
Bienfu. Get used to it.
No, she said something about him killing someone.
She said it during his speech, right?
I heard her too. She has some feud with Artorius.
Her hate for him flows deep. I wonder what her connection to Lord Artorius is.
Don't call him Lord. Trust me.
What?
You'll understand when the time comes. If she's still alive to face Artorius, that is.
Precisely. The fires of her hatred are all-consuming. Who will they burn in the end?
It's a dangerous path we walk, but a debt is a debt. Come along, Laphicet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because in Zasteria, this is where the portal to Exile Isle is, which is the bonus dungeon. Whereas here, that's the portal to the final dungeon of the game, which is I think it's just called Inominat. I could be wrong what the final dungeon's called, but you get through it going through there. So the only time you ever need to actually come in here into the building is for this part. Which, as much as I was like, yeah, Zaveid was whatever, coming back here to the place where Zaveid ended is like, it's pretty crazy. It feels pretty crazy. Especially for how early in the game it is. But once again, it's funny, like, 10 hours in and we're already facing Artorius because Velvet made a straight up beeline towards him. She's like, where is he? He's there? That's where we're going. And that's the sigil that Soraya and company look at and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Artorius!
Demons and Malakim. Unlikely companions, to say the least.
Ceres is here too. In my stomach.
So you chose to be a mother bird, Ceres.
Things will be different this time. I will have my revenge. Revenge for Lapisette!
Very well. It is time.
It should be fine. Level 72. Yeah, that's
So this is
that's
the
not that
style.
that's not that big level.
But he has no molecule.
Remember the plan. Right.
I remember when I went through those battles at the Tower of Salvation and Symphonia, and I was like, I think I can do these, and then I died immediately. Even Remiel was kicking my ass. Kratos didn't have a lot to work with when he showed up. That's my favorite thing to do is look at. Oh. Was that his version of Savage Wolf Fury? I forget what his move was.
Velvet! But ladies, this isn't over. Once more, Lapisette! The fourth maxim.
Never let your guard down, even when victorious. I will not let you win so easily. I will use my full strength, as is just and proper.
Aid me in Nominat! His wounds have vanished!
Such power. Is it really?
That is cheating! Why do I...
Remember you. That night. That terrible night. More healing.
It's impossible. We have to run.
You won't escape this time.
I beg your pardon, Lord Artorius. I had assumed Master Shigure was attending you. The failure is mine.
Shigure is out training. Besides, that man would like to see my blood spilled more than anyone.
Same as ever.
He thinks only of himself. Look what happened with Ifrid.
So you are Melchior.
No, Artorius. The one who most wants to spill your blood.
It's me! Master Artorius, allow me to quiet this demon. Out of my way! Learn your place, you abominable demon!
I'm not finished.
Why? Doesn't it hurt? Aren't you in pain? Why, Velvet? Why do you go on fighting?
Because Laphicet knew so much more pain than I ever will. And still, I couldn't do anything for him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Velvet.
Colluding with demons. Number 2, your punishment must be severe. Kill the demon, then end your own life.
No.
Have you forgotten our pact? Your mistress is giving you an order.
I'm sick of your orders!
That aura.
I don't want Velvet to die!
Sister!
Rokuro, into the portal!
Right.
Hey! Don't forget me! You cannot escape! Ah!
Inominat's power reacting with the Earth Pulse. Extraordinary.
I begin to see. Still, giving your brother's name to a Malak. You've strayed so far.
Gosh, there's only one person here who strayed.
Velvet, wake up.
It's you, motherfucker. Gosh, he's the fucking worst.
Oh, just let me sleep a little more, Celica.
You rascal. Don't you remember the task I entrusted you with?
The task?
Yes. I asked you to take care of him.
Oh. Where am I? Did they kill me? My wounds are gone. Bad fever.
Please, don't die, Velvet.
You saved my life. Now it's my turn to save you.
Here we are, our first trip to the Earth Pulse,
First, we've got to get out of here.
which is much shorter than our second. I remember when I first came here, I'm like, there are no enemies around. This is weird. And then when I came here the second time, I'm like, I wish there were no enemies around. The guys here are crazy.
Just hang in there, Laphicet.
Yeah, you'll be fine. This place is only terrifying. Actually, very cool looking. But also terrifying. I think the map that I need to refer to actually navigate this place the second time around really sucks. Which I think is the same for this visit, actually. It's just because the teleporters go in every which direction. It doesn't make any sense. It's unfortunate.
Crap. Which way do we go now?
Alright, I got food. Hopefully that fixes my food problems. But, yeah. I think a good place to end it will be after we leave the Earth Pulse and we spawn inside the dungeon. And if I wanted to, I could just, like, pause the stream now, eat, and then continue. But I think it'd probably be best if I just stop at this point and pick it up on Monday. Probably our shortest stream yet. It'll wind up being just under 3 hours.
What the hell is this place?
It's an Earth Pulse.
So you survived.
Let's not count our blessings just yet. It looks like we've been sealed inside. But at least we're still alive. Can't say the same would be true if we stayed in that place.
An Earth Pulse. So that's what this is.
Yeah. It's like a river flowing with nature's life energy. Earth pulses can be found all over the world, but normally you can't see or interact with them.
Then how'd we wind up inside one?
When Innominat and Laphicet's power collided, the shock must have torn it open. If that's the case, it's possible that Laphicet possesses the power to return us home, but... He can't do much in this state. He's liable to turn into a demon any moment now.
Don't talk like that. Is this because he overused his powers?
It's not too late to stop it. If a Malak occupies a pure vessel, he can be prevented from transforming into a demon.
Even you?
This lucky coin is my vessel. There's a catch to this one, though. It can only serve as a vessel for someone with the Reaper's powers.
Then that's no help at all.
An exorcist would work.
There you are.
We offer our own bodies as vessels for Malakim, so that we can use them for the Abbey's purposes. I volunteer to serve as your Malak's vessel.
I see. So we just need your body with us, not your legs.
Not one step closer! I'll kill myself before you lay a hand on me. The Malak will become a demon, and you'll be stuck here forever.
You don't mince words, do you?
Know your foes and strike where they're weak. The basis of all combat.
As cowardly as I'd expect from a disciple of Artorius.
No, this is personal. Once I regain my exorcist powers, I vow to challenge you, Demon Velvet! If I lose, I'll do whatever you wish. If you want me to die or to become a vessel, so be it.
Velvet, don't die.
Fine.
What's the Malak's name? Normally, it is decided by their masters, but since I do not own him yet, I need to know.
He's not a thing to be owned. He's Laphicet.
Laphicet. I see. O child of the fountain of creation, these vows we exchange. May our purpose, resplendent, help to purify this cursed world. Remember this true name I bestow unto you. Such power!
How the hell did we end up here? What's going on?
That little brat. He actually unsealed the Earth Pulse?
What was that?
Huh. Guess this is the end of the Velvet World Tour Revengeathon. What an anticlimax. Not that I really care either way.
We don't know that she's dead.
Dead or alive, she's done. No way she'd keep going after seeing how outmatched she is. Bet you 10 gold that I'm right.
10 gold? You're on.
What in the...
Really poor timing to commit to a bet. On Magilou's part, anyway.
Laphicet, what did that exorcist do?
Sorry about that, boy.
What happened to you?
Long story. Long story.
I see. So that exorcist woman pledged herself as Laphicet's vessel? Where did she head off to, then?
If you two wound up here, then odds are that exorcist disappeared somewhere nearby.
Then we'll find her.
Sheesh, are you never not worked up about something?
I said I would save him, so I will. Besides, his power is just what I need.
Don't you forget our little wager now, alright?
My darling 10 gold, murdered in his crib by a thug!
Oopsies. She fell for that immediately.
I won't let her get away from me.
Yeah, I just want to see, like, what happens if I try to warp house? Like, hey, you can't. There's some weird mystical bullshit stopping you from doing it. That's fine. I didn't want to anyway.
Scout.
Anyway, so I think that'll be the end of this end point for this stream. Yeah, we came out to just under 3 hours, like I thought. That's fine. I'd play more, but like my stomach's acting weird, and I just kind of want to chill. It's 3 days streaming in a row. I'm sure when we come back to the game on Monday, I'll be able to stream for a lot longer. And then after a nice refresh. But I've greatly enjoyed. I mean, of course, I knew I would like playing this game again, and I really love it. So yeah, not much else to say. So when we come back, it's another dungeon. We exit the dungeon, meet up with Eleanor, and that's when she joins our party, and I think we'll have the full 6 at that point, which is nice. I can't save in here, but that's what the quick save's for. Anyway, so thanks to Termillennium for the messages again, and let me look in the chat. Peculiar ASMR, Ehrabs, another TTV viewer, and Abbott Costello. Thanks everyone. I'm very much loving this game. I hope anyone who's watching thinks it's interesting or cool or wants to play it themselves, because I definitely recommend it. It's again second favorite Tales game and one of my favorite games of all time, period. Yeah. See. One last thank you. Have a great Friday and have a super great weekend, everyone. See y'all next time. Till then, hasta.